The issue of land in South Africa, the proposal of John Bryce Belgroove, a guy I've just met this year via Facebook, who's making significant posts which have got to do with this new world order business that is overtaking the Zulu nation as the first target, therefore black South Africans and all South Africans at large. We've warned about the New World Order. We've spoken to Zulu leaders in our social media, they read us, and they don't care. They have not even moved a finger to actually mitigating against the threats. They seem to be very comfortable with the little salaries that they are receiving from the ANC government, which has, these are salaries of buying their birthright. We rebuked them even back then when they got to be made to receive salaries of the ANC/DA government. We told them, which is a dangerous thing, they are trying to buy you, but they were happy, and they are indunas to be bought by the government in the form of a transaction which is similar to Esau selling his birthright for food. That's what our kings have done. You know, all along I thought Zulu kings are rather being confused by the IFP, which is pretending to be fighting for them, delay tactics and the likes. But now it's crystal clear that the Zulu kings are not interested in fighting for the Zulu nation. You see this in the issue of illegal immigrants who are overtaking their people and are now even operating shops in traditional authority areas. Which king allows an illegal foreigner to operate a business in their land? Which king even gives them land? These people have given the DA what the DA wanted on a silver platter. If Zulu kings Zulu kings were the last remaining frontier between the New World Order and the Zulu and the black South Africans in South Africa at large. Only Zulu kings were the barrier. Contralesa kings were always fools. I don't know what makes them kings. They don't even deserve to be kings according to their choices of being ANC. No person who is ANC deserves to be a king, nor deserve any honor of kings. Can't be a king and be ANC. Can't be a king and be DA. You are not a king. So Contralesa is not an organization of kings. It's an organization of puppets parading as kings. Now, the Zulu kings were the last remaining frontier in this old war to conquer South Africa for the New World Order. And God granted grace that the Zulu nation can actually leave South Africa if it comes to the push. But clearly MG Buthelezi and the Buthelezi Thulasizwes and them had long decided otherwise. People who were blaming Buthelezi of being a sellout, they were wrong, because they were saying he was a sellout to the Boere apartheid government. No, he never was. But now I can realize, no, the Buthelezis, Thabo Mbekis and them were sellouts of the British Empire. They were working for the British Empire, or rather for the New World Order system that is being forced down our throats. So clearly the arrangement was to make the Zulu monarchy, because we were fighting for our kingdom to be returned. Way before the 1950s, we were fighting for our land and fighting to have our monarchy restored. Seems they brought Buthelezi to make as if he is restoring our kingdom, whereas he was working within the system to keep it dormant and tame and submissive to the interest of white capital, white liberals, the European empires that rule this country. Now, the European empire, which is called the New World Order today, is at war to take South Africa. And they're using Muslims and foreigners to amalgamate that. The political organizations that work for them is the EFF, the DA, the ANC, and the IFF and them, these new world order entities. The land issue. I said long ago, what do black foreigners of the EFF have to do with issues of land in South Africa? Because these are matters which will be discussed by Zulu kings, and other kings of those nations, which only come for the benefits and sacrifice. I don't fight for anything. Even now they're not against illegal immigration. They are nowhere to be found. But if Zulus win this battle, having sacrificed nothing. The EFF and the ANC has never hidden the agenda to give our lands to black foreigners, and they are doing it. You can see that in Gauteng RDP allocations, and even here in Durban. You can see how much they have prioritized black foreigners. And by the way, EFF bringing floods of foreigners and the ANC, those foreigners work for white DA liberals. So how do you say the ANC and EFF are against the DA? How? Where? Show me where. Because Malema brings floods of cheap laborers for Indian Muslims and for white liberals. So what separates Malema, the foreigner? Malema is a Malawian surname from basically DA European foreigners. The only white people I respect here is the Freedom Front Plus. Those are settlers into this land, true and genuine settlers. We can discuss about their apartheid. That's a separate issue. Right now, the issue, guys, is not apartheid. That it's not the issue that Boere don't like us. The issue is that Boere do not want the New World Order. We don't want the New World Order. So we've got common ground between ourselves and Boere and other white conservatives. I had white conservatives on my page who were against the New World Order. Some of them left me last year, like the beloved, is it Lynn Kennedy? They left because obviously they were offended by the racial side of things, because I've got to speak about everything, even what benefits them generally as white people. So they kept on getting offended, and then they got offended by the issue of my position in terms of the Jewish people. I'm not a hater of Jewish people, and at the same time, I'm not denying that Jewish people are doing nefarious things as elites. But the elites are not only Jewish, they are Jewish, they are white. And then they include all these puppets called presidents or whatsoever they are of Africa, these black idiots that work for them. They are actually, these presidents of Africa are nothing but security guards and police on behalf of the New World Order. The New World Order is run from Europe. That's all they are. So now, KZN is the battleground right now. It's the battlefields. If Zulus continue being fooled by the ANC and EFF and the IFP, which has joined in fooling us, we are gone, and we won't be able to survive this time. We've survived by the grace of God before. If we lose this battle now, the Addington primary battles, the flooding of Durban streets with black foreigners, which is done by the EFF, ANC, and DA. If we lose this battle now, there is no tomorrow to save us. So we've got to work together and fight together with patriots of this country, whether they are racist or what. At this battle, we are in the battle to save either South Africa as a whole, or we are in the battle to save portions of South Africa, like the KwaZulu-Natal province as a whole, and maybe another area. We'd rather go separate from South Africa than have all land of South Africa taken. If land is being taken in South Africa, since the other nations are willing that their lands being run by Malemas, ANCs, and all those foreign interest organizations, let it be. But I ask the Zulu nation not to let our land fall into the New World Order. We will be gone and we will perish within 10 years. The New World Order hates Zulus and hates Bure. And it hates all white conservatives. Trump is a white conservative. I detest his recognition of fake genocide victims in the Bure. There's nothing like that. But nevertheless, he is partially a helper in this agenda against the NWO. He's not pure. There are certain things I'm seeing in him as well, especially in this second term. But we need to protect ourselves from the New World Order. I warned, long ago before John Belgrove warned, that we have to note the EFF, ANC, EFF, NDA as enemies of this country, and note that the EFF and them are not fighting for the restoration of this land, but to take it and give it to foreigners. Even the so-called that land that they want from Bure, they're not wanting it for the restoration of the indigenous people into their land, but for their agenda. All right. So we cannot allow that. Can't be fooled by all these black and white and Indian Muslim foreigners. We need to stand now. There is no tomorrow. We've got to fight now. Ramaphosa is the arch enemy of this country. So is Helen Zille. So is Julius Malema. They are the same entity. They are the New World Order. All right. So we need to fight them. So correct. We only have the MK party to defend us. There's also PA. There's also Action SA. Those are the only organization. If you believe in votes, I don't believe in votes, but since all of you want votes, for me, I believe we're supposed to be declaring a civil war, if that is what it's called. But since as well you guys keep on believing in these votes which happen every 5 years and bring no change, you are part of the system. You are dumb. You believe votes will change the situation of this country, which has not changed in all the votes that you've made for 30 years. So since you still believe in those votes, okay, votes. If you're voting, vote MK Party. That's the only organization which is powerful enough to block the New World Order via Jacob Zuma. He's the only obstacle of the New World Order. Helen Zille is running in hostels because she believes Zulus are fools, as said by her IFP. She's looking for votes to oppress Zulus. Zulu votes to oppress Zulus. The DA hates Zulus. I'm not going to dive into that. But the easiest example is that you are sitting in hostels unemployed. The DA whites are employing foreigners in front of you. It is not the ANC which made them to employ foreigners. It is their decision. So how do they love you today? Anyway, do not vote for the DA, ANC, and the EFF. Don't vote for that trash, and do not even vote for the IFP anymore. Just vote for MK Party if you want to be saved from the New World Order. MKP, Action SA, ATM. I keep on saying PA, whereas I meant ATM, Gavuyo, Zungula. Those three, I can trust better. PA, I trust less. Okay, Tim Mackenzie. All right, so let's say four, including the Gayton Mackenzie party. Only those four, but I would say number one, MK party is the formidable, real obstacle against the New World Order right now. Oh, I forgot to count Freedom Front Plus. The two, okay, MKP is the first and foremost formidable force against the DA, ANC, EFF, New World Order. Followed next by the Freedom Front Plus, then the Freedom Front Plus, ATM, and PA, and Action SA. Those five organizations are the only hope Zulus and Black South Africans have. So for us Zulus, let's just vote for this Jacob Zuma that we didn't like before, and then we realized there are lies which were spoken about against him. So let's vote for his party. That's the only thing that we have to save our Zulu nation. MK party, and then for the better Zulus, like the Zulu Bourgeois, vote for Action SA. I know ninanzwana izinto zesintu namaqaba ngithi ni civilized, so vote for the Action SA ke. Don't vote for the ANC. Don't vote for the DA. Don't vote for the EFF. Thank you.